Gotta move that though. Gotta move that. Okay. Camera video settings. Upper left. Beautiful. Wide? No. Medium. Large. Oh, we'll do small. I like it like that. Background. Oof. Not good. Don't know what chroma key is. Do not change. That's fine. Effect. Comic. Pixelate. No. There we go. I want to make it somewhat transparent. Let's try full transparency. How does that look? Not too bad. I think halfway. That works. Okay. Ooh, that looks bad. Let's try that again. Let's go no transparency. I think we're good. I think I can keep it stuck up here. Advanced settings. I hope you guys can hear me. If you can't, that's going to cause some problems, but we're going to look it up. Nope, go away. Not what I want. Can I go to my channel? Whip up that. You guys can hear me. Not super well, but let's see if I can pull this closer to moi. We'll do that. Scooch up a little bit. I think that's as close as it's gonna get. Fix that microphone. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me easily and well. Welcome back. It has been forever. I will look up the last video upload, which was when? Let's see. 2 months. It has been 2 months, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. It has been 2 months. And unfortunately, I've been busy these last 2 months, and it's still going to be busy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream every day, but I'm going to try and stream going forward. I got my new place, so that's good. Nothing crazy, but it's a new place. It's something. Hopefully you guys can see me. I think you can. I can see me, so I think we're good. Hopefully you guys can hear me very well, because I don't want to have to do this the whole time. So hopefully everything's good. We're back with some more NBA 2K20 Oh Canada, as we're going to be playing the Raptors today, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. Hopefully we can get the win. I haven't had a chance to catch up on everything, so I don't know. I haven't played this team in a while. Our point guards are Dennis Schroeder and Carson Edwards. Oh, I also dyed my hair blonde. It was dyed when I streamed. No, it wasn't dyed last time I streamed. It's only been about a month. Norman Powell, Malik Monk, Chris Clemens, Otto Porter, Miles Bridges, Evan Turner, and Semi Ojeleye. Semi Ojeleye, I think I need to give more minutes. And then Jabari Parker, PJ Washington, Gary Clark, and Robert Franks, with Steven Adams, Cristiano Felicio, and Taco Fall. Our game plan includes PJ getting less minutes. Have I given Ojeleye minutes? No. Taco's getting 40. I'm going to cut him down to 30. No. I'm going to keep him at 40 minutes a game. I mean, Steven Adams getting 35. I think cutting him down to 35 and giving Ojeleye 5 minutes, because Semi Ojele's actually played pretty well when I've gotten him on the court. Last time I checked, he scored 10 to 12 points every time I've put him on the court. At least he's tried to. PJ, not doing too hot, but so far it says that he's hot. Carson Edwards, of course. Chris Clemens. Is Ojeleye? He's a small forward, power forward. What's he saying? Charlotte is where I want to be. All right. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. 8-5, coming off of a win against the Knicks, 107-70. So we're gonna hop 2-game win streak. We're gonna hop right into this. Going up against the 6-6 Toronto Raptors in Oh Canada. Oh Canada. Fred VanVleet is their starting point guard. Matt Thomas, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, I found out how to pronounce it properly. Pascal Siakam, and Serge Ibaka, or AKA Serge Ibaka. Uniform-wise, we are going to go with... We're just going to go with the usual icon and their uniforms. They are going to rock... We're going to look at their city uniforms. We'll see how those look. We're going to hop right to the lineups because I still don't have a capture card. So far, this is the lineup. So Chris Clemens coming off the bench. So it's Edwards, Clemens, Porter, Parker, and Fall are my bench five. The starters are Schroeder, Powell, Bridges, Washington, and Adams. They've got VanVleet, Thomas, Anunoby, Siakam, Ibaka, Cody Zeller from us. That's how we got Norman Powell. Mark Gasol, Chris Boucher, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, and Stanley Johnson. All right, so let's hop right on into it. It's been a minute since I played PS4, so apologies if... Turn my TV down a little bit. If I'm a little rusty. Alright, so I need to go to volume and turn that down a little bit. Try and skip some of these. And here we go. Let's hop right on into it. So Serge Ibaka and Steven Adams are going to be on the tip. So here we go. Steven Adams, Serge Ibaka for the tip-off. It's up, and Charlotte wins the tip, and Dennis Schroeder will have it to get us going. Schroeder with some solid handles against VanVleet, looking for the screen. PJ Washington, he takes the screen. Ibaka with it, back to Bridges. Bridges to Powell, the former Toronto Raptor. Norman Powell for three, and Norman Powell will miss the three-point chance. Don't know how he didn't get the steal on that, and the dunk from Matt Thomas. So here we go. Dennis Schroeder has it. And the dribble and the pass. PJ Washington with it, and he's fouled on the way up that time. And he will get 2 points. Do I have something I can set on my lap? I do. I do. Alright. Let me just move my microphone. You guys can hear me a little bit better now. Hopefully, that's the plan. So you guys can hear me a little bit better. Might have to readjust the TV and gaming setup and get myself a mount for that. Here's PJ for the free throw, and it is good, and the three-point play is good for the first points for Charlotte. So here we go. Here's Siakam with it. Gets a screen from Ibaka. Into Ibaka, who dunks it down over Steven Adams. Here is Schroeder with it. Top of the key for Schroeder. Makes a man... Oh, and he lost it. Schroeder loses the ball. And the pass to Anunoby. And it's rejected by Bridges. And the pass to Schroeder. And Schroeder pass to Powell. And Norman Powell on the missed layup attempt that time. Couldn't get it on the fast break attempt. Here is PJ Washington guarding Matt Thomas on the far right side wing. Down to Ibaka. Ibaka guarded by Norman Powell. And Ibaka pass out to Anunoby, who shoots a three. And Anunoby, no good. Schroeder takes it. Pass to Bridges. Bridges right side key. And Bridges on the drive. And will not get that one to fall for him. Pass to Schroeder. VanVleet with it. And VanVleet pass right to Steven Adams. Schroeder to Bridges. Bridges on the deflection by Ibaka. And another steal. So steals all around. Here's Siakam throwing it down with authority in the paint for Siakam. Averaging 98 points per game with a 115.2 offensive rating are the Raptors. takes a screen. Schroeder mid-range. And the deep 2 is no good. And the rebound and put back from Steven Adams is good. So here we go. Van Vliet right side wing guarded by Dennis Schroeder. Back to Matt Thomas. Matt Thomas guarded by Powell. Handoff to Van Vliet. Some good screen play here. Here's Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Schroeder. And the drive. And is no good. Another rebound for Steven Adams. Schroeder pass to Powell. Norman Powell on the drive. Can't get the layup to fall as the Hornets are really struggling. Here's Anunoby with a wide open 3, and he missed that one. Here's Dennis Schroeder. He's going to take it top of the key. He's got some good handles. And it's looks like it's going to be stolen away by Van Vliet. And the steal leads to 2 points as Schroeder is off to a rough start to start tonight. The defending champs are Kawhi-less, but they're still playing on all cylinders. Schroeder mid-range, and he makes that one easy. Wide open off the beautiful screen from Steven Adams. Here's Van Vliet driving inside, and it's rejected by Steven. Steven to Washington. Washington to Bridges, down to P.J. Washington, who can't get that one to fall. Here's Anunoby on the drive, dribble drive, and it's rejected by Miles Bridges. Doing a nice job that time. Here is Schroeder, pass to Powell, and Powell's going to dunk it. Norman Powell's first 2 points of the night. Here's Van Vliet taking it top of the key. Pass out to Anunoby, left side wing. Pass back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet driving inside, and a beautiful layup there from Van Vliet to make it a 10-9 lead in favor of the Raptors. And going to look for a screen from Steven Adams. It's a drive. And it's rejected, rebounded. Pass out to Bridges. Bridges to Schroeder. Schroeder out to Norman Powell. Norman Powell guarded by Matt Thomas. He puts it up from deep three-point range, and he can't come down with it. Here's Matt Thomas with it. Matt Thomas on the drive. Steven Adams in the paint. Here's a steal from PJ. Here's Dennis Schroeder on the fast break. Pass, and a pass, and Bridges for 3. Miles Bridges can't connect on the wide-open three-point jumper. Van Vliet's on Anunoby on the nice pass to assist dunk from Van Vliet. And a little bit of a slow start here for the Hornets. Hornets not able to come out all cylinders like they want to. Really trying to get some good looks, and they're just really not finding what they're looking for. Pass to Bridges. Bridges on Anunoby. Anunoby. It's a steal. Tried to pass to Steven Adams that time, and of course, no chance for that. Good steal that time from Serge Ibaka. Van Vliet, guarded by PJ. Back to Anunoby, guarded by Bridges. Right side wing for Anunoby. And the drive. Pass back to Thomas. Matt Thomas, a wide open 3, and he's not going to get that one to fall. Pass to Norman Powell. Powell to Bridges. Miles Bridges on the drive. And it's another steal as they are just turning the ball over left and right. Really starting to just bump up the turnover numbers. And a wide open Fred Van Vliet in the corner. And he can't get it. Here's Norman Powell, a handoff to Schroeder. Schroeder looking for the screen. He gets a screen. He passes to PJ. And PJ can't get that one to fall as he was right under the basket that time. And people really, really struggling today for the Hornets as this is a low-scoring affair so far. Only 12 points scored by the Raptors. Neither team really coming out strong. I'm curious if the difficulty... It's an All-Star. That's what I was at last time. All-Star Pro? Yeah, All-Star. That's what we had. So, playing on default All-Star, I guess it's just that difficult to score with a team that doesn't have very good layups, I guess. Here's Ibaka right over top, and he can't get it. Pass to Schroeder. Schroeder to Powell. Norman Powell. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remain in the first quarter of play. And it's a turnover again. This time Norman Powell turns it over. Serge Ibaka with another steal. He's probably going to have a record-setting number of steals today. Here's Siakam. He gets a screen. A good switch that time. Siakam inside, and a foul from Steven Adams is going to send Toronto to the free throw line and a chance for substitutions as Siakam makes the first. Subbing in the Taco, and he will make both free throws, and the Hornets will take their first timeout. So here we go. Taco Fall and Carson Edwards as the bench squad comes in. We have probably one of the best rotations for benches, at least in my opinion. Carson Edwards losing the ball. Van Vliet, a thief on the steals. I don't know what happened there. Here's Jabari Parker in the paint. Going up against Cody. And he puts it right over top. And Jabari Parker in the paint. Right now shooting a very bad 33% are the Hornets. Here's Van Vliet, right side wing, takes a screen from Gasol, and the pass out to Gasol, who shoots a three, and it's rejected by the rim, and a foul on the way up that time. Cody Zeller will get the free throw, and the and one opportunity. Here is Zeller with it, and he makes the free throw. Extra point is good on that one. Pass to Otto Porter, and Otto down to Taco. Taco guarded by Gasol. Taco working his way inside. Taco on the fade, and Taco makes that one easily. A nice shot from Taco Fall. He leads the NBA in a field goal percentage at 77%. And as one of our major contributors as a rookie coming in this season, a pass to Siakam. Siakam on the drive, and another foul that time on Jabari Parker. So that's going to send them to the line once again, and Pascal Siakam is going to go for another 2 free throw attempts. Last 10 games, points off of turnovers. The Hornets lead with 7.3. And so far, we're really not seeing that. First free throw is good. Siakam's second is good. This pass in from Parker goes to Edwards. Pass out to Porter. Otto Porter down to Taco Fall. Taco on the shimmy shake. Pass out, Edwards, pump fake. Gets the screen, shoots it, and that's going to be a brick. And Taco can't get the rebound. Pass out to a wide open Fred Van Vliet for the layup, and he's going to push this team to an 8-point advantage currently. Out to Carson. Down to Parker. Jabari Parker in the paint is pretty unstoppable. And the fader from Jabari Parker puts 2 points on the board. Nice job, Jabari. He's become a pretty solid contributor for this team as well in the paint since the acquisition of him and Otto Porter from the Atlanta Hawks. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson has it outside, down to Pascal Siakam. He fades away, and he makes that one easily right over top of the short Chris Clemens. And out to Chris. Chris Clemens has it. He's taking the top of the key. Chris Clemens with a shimmy shake, and he shoots a three. And Chris Clemens unable to come down with a 3-point shot. Here's Siakam, top of the key, guarded by Clemens. Here's Van Vliet with it. Top of the key pass out to Siakam, guarded by Clemens. Top of the key for Siakam. He drives inside. He's looking for something. Out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet shoots a three and drills the three. And he's going to extend this lead to an 11-point game. Here is Clemens. And another steal for the Raptors. And no chance on the fast break that time as the Hornets struggle so far. Is that too high? That is too high. There we go. I think that's good. So a slow start for the Hornets, and the Hornets are struggling on offense. And they're going to try and talk to Gasol. Yep, Marc Gasol, and I want to skip that. So here we go. Struggling right now mightily are the Hornets on offense. Really not coming away with the points and performance they need, even in the passing game. Here's Siakam with a drive. He can't come down with it. Taco Fall on the rebound. Here's Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker with a nice drive layup that time. 6 points for Jabari Parker. And let's take a look. Top of the key, or top right of your screen, if I can talk, is going to be the points, rebounds, and assists for each player that you see me user. Siakam, and a quick pass down, and it's a miss. Good rebound that time. Pass, Otto Porter has it. And a double team from Otto Porter, and it's a foul. A reach in from Fred VanVleet on Otto Porter. And he's going to pass this one into Otto. Otto looking for a screen. He takes the screen. Pass to Taco. Taco Fall. He's going to go for the sky hook and right over top of Rondae Hollis Jefferson as he picks up his second bucket of the night. Oh, they updated his shoes. He wears Nike shoes now. No longer the 2K Aboriginals. Siakam down to Gasol. Gasol inside. No chance that time. Here's Edwards with it. Out. Porter, deep two-pointer. And he can't get that one to come down. Here's Hollis Jefferson down and can't get the block that time on VanVleet, who is a scoring machine. Still only a 9-point game now as we are trying to cut the lead a little bit. Here's Clemens. Pass to Taco. Taco working his way inside. And a foul. And that's a traveling violation, on Taco Fall. Nice John Marc Gasol with a good defense this season, averaging 12 points per game with 4.5 rebounds and 2.5 assists per game. Here's VanVleet with it, top of the key, gets a screen, looking for Siakam down in the paint. VanVleet with it, guarded closely. Gasol down in the paint, guarded closely by Taco Fall. And a foul that time, hit some hand. And that's going to send Marc Gasol to the free throw line. In on his free throws. He is an 89. Semi Ojeleye coming in. And the 2 free throws are good. There's Ojeleye with it. Taco Fall. He's on his 3rd bucket of the night. He's going to hit to the line for his first free throw. And it will be no good. Taco Fall, not really a good free throw shooter. But in terms of scoring and in terms of defending, he's one of the best as a rookie, in my opinion, so far this season. Here's Hollis Jefferson, far right side corner. He's going to pass top of the key back down to Boucher. And Boucher going to drive and not going to get that one to fall. Pass to Clemens. And a pass to Parker. And Jabari Parker throwing it down with some authority right in front of Marc Gasol. And a nice job that time. A good series of events for the Hornets. Here's VanVleet. Pass inside. And a little early on that block attempt, Matt Thomas going to score that time. Here's Carson Edwards taking it. And that's a cross pass, not intended. And rejected by Ojeleye. And the foul, and no and one that time. Ojeleye on the foul, but a good defensive effort by Semi Ojeleye. And the shimmy shake for Rondae Hollis Jefferson for the free throw. And in comes some of the bench, or some of the starters. Here's Schroeder, Norman Powell, Steven Adams. Parker's going to stay in. Parker gets the pass, down in the paint. Parker on the fader. And Jabari Parker, no good. Here's Fred VanVleet. He's looking for a screen. No screen. And a perfect release on that one. He's going to extend it to a 13-point lead. Norman Powell with it. Right side. Looking for screen. Rejected by Serge Ibaka. That's his nickname for a reason. And here is Rondae Hollis Jefferson downhill for a throwdown. 38-23 as I'm rusty coming back. Even though I play on the Switch, it's nowhere near as weirdly uncoordinated. Pass down to Steven Adams. Steven. And he's on the glass. Nice job, Steven Adams, for his second bucket of the night. 2 for 3 in field goals. 10 boards already. Only halfway through the second quarter of play. Nice job that time. A pass out to Ibaka, who can't really shoot, but will drain that three in your face. Serge Ibaka can't shoot? No, what are you talking about? He can make threes. He is on fire now. And pass down to Parker. Gotta go to Jabari Parker because he's the only other paint man. And the fader is good from Jabari Parker. He's got 10 points. 8 of them coming in the paint. 27-41 is the score right now. 14-point advantage for the Raptors. Defending champs playing like the defending champs as they are 6-6 and somehow with the way they're playing. And here's the shot. It is no good. A rebound that time from Ogilvy. Passed to Schroeder for 3. And couldn't come down with a 3-point shot that time. Here's Matt Thomas with the top of the key, guarded by Parker. Trying to find a 3-point shot for Matt. Thomas passed down to Ibaka. Ibaka backing him up. And Ibaka going up and an easy layup. Good control of the ball that time. Still 16-point advantage. Pass out to Powell. Powell looking for a screen. Powell gets a screen. Norman Powell for 3. And he can't come down with a 3-point attempt. And Van Vliet easily inside as they extend the lead almost to 20 points. So a really rough start for us right now. To Parker. Parker to Ogilvy. Ogilvy is hot from the corner. He's going to let him shoot it. Ogilvy will drill it for 3. Nice job, Semi Ogilvy from the corner. And he drills in a 3 to keep it a 15-point game. They're trying to make some form of an offensive scoring margin difference. A pass way out to Ibaka for 3 again. He won't get it a second time. Here's Ogilvy with it. Ogilvy driving inside. Pass to Parker. Parker pump fake out to Steven Adams for 3. And that's a never going to happen in a million years kind of moment. And trying to play some good defense. And Van Vliet is just too dangerous inside as the Hornets take another timeout. Here we go. Parker and Ogilvy sub out. Otto Porter back him up. And he can't. That's not the shot I wanted. Otto Porter playing on Nobi. Way down to Cody Zeller. And it's rejected by Steven Adams. Good defense inside from Steven Adams. And here is Boucher. Trying to extend the lead to a 20-point advantage. Right now they are 19 points ahead. Norman Powell looking for a drive. Norman Powell on a nice layup that time. Nice drive from Norman Powell. Second bucket for Norman on the night. Here's Matt Thomas. Left side wing. Guarded by Powell. Back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet with it. Van Vliet on the floater. And the easy floater for Fred Van Vliet against Steven Adams. So right now it's a back-to-back affair. Ooh, looking for a steal. Pass out to Powell. Gets a screen. Norman Powell. Green release. It's a 3 against his former team. 7 points for Norman Powell, the corner specialist. And here is Van Vliet, guarded by Steven Adams. Van Vliet down to Cody Zeller. Cody Zeller. Pass to Boucher. And Boucher with the floater will put it in right over top, keeping it a 19-point advantage. Sorry, 18-point advantage. And he's looking for a screen. It's tipped by Van Vliet. Bridges. And fouled on the way up that time. Chris Boucher going to send him to the line for 2 free throws. First one is good. Miles Bridges looking for his second point, and that is 2 points for Miles Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Cody Zeller. Cody Zeller down to Van Vliet, and Van Vliet has no defense on him as he scores another point. Another 2 points for Fred Van Vliet. Gotten our shooting percentage up. Right now we only have 24 points in the paint as the first half is winding down. Siakam guarding Norman Powell. Handoff to Schroeder. Van Vliet is on fire right now. And that's a steal for Anunoby. Otto Porter guarding him. There's the double team, and that's Gasol throwing it down. And that's a 20-point lead for the Raptors. Raptors, the Toronto Raptors of all teams, I am surprised, would be a team that would really kill this team like they have. And a rejection by Zeller as they try everything to score. And halftime is 59-37. So a struggling start for the Hornets, unfortunately. So we're going to try and go over the first quarter. Here's some of the highlights. I mean, some good handles for Schroeder, but Schroeder really, I mean, that's the only 2 points that he's really scored. I mean, Schroeder really hasn't scored many buckets. Here's a halftime report. 10 steals for the Raptors. So far, Fred Van Vliet has 21 points. Ignore the assist numbers because he does not have 21 assists. Unless I'm wrong, I checked the numbers, and he really does have 21 assists, which wouldn't be too surprising. Apologies for the lack in internet connection. And the Siakam attempt is blocked, and the Ibaka comeback is good. All right, just making sure we're still on the air. I am curious, though, at the game stats. Yeah, 3 assists, not 21. I was about to say, if he has more than 3 assists, I would be very impressed. Takes a screen. And passes down to Washington. P.J. Washington. Back to Powell. Norman Powell looking for a screen. Norman Powell gets a screen. Norman Powell shoots a 3. Norman Powell makes a 3. And the play-by-play by yours truly. Pretty good quick succession of the play-by-play there. There's Van Vliet. He's wide open. He's driving. Pass out to Ibaka, top of the key. He's wide open. He's going to make it. Serge Ibaka, left wide open, will score on you. Right now at this point, it really does look like the Hornets are going to lose this one. So not trying to give up all hope, but we're just going to try and score. Anunoby, he shoots a 3. No chance on that one. Here's Powell with it. Here's the pass out to Schroeder. Schroeder out to Adams. Back to Schroeder. If he's guarded by Matt Thomas, I'm going to take this one. I mean, I was going to take that one, but I guess they didn't want to give me the easy 2 points. Out to Anunoby, top of the key, and he's going to miss that one again. Here's Miles Bridges with it. It's out to Dennis Schroeder. So not a very good pass. Here's Schroeder with it. Right side wing. That's a horrendous screen. And a deep fading two-pointer, sorry. Can't get that one to fall for him. Here's Schroeder with it. Fast defense, and the down to Washington, and the foul, and one on Serge Ibaka. So Norman Powell, Schroeder, and Adams are subbed out for Clemens, Edwards, and Taco Fall. And he makes the extra point, so another three-point play for P.J. Washington. Taco Fall, on Serge Ibaka. Here is Siakam over top. Can't get it to fall. Pass Clemens. Clemens is fast. And he's fouled. No foul. That's a clean block. Here's Matt Thomas. Three-pointer. Is no good. Here's Clemens. Clemens downhill. And a pass to PJ. PJ pass out to Bridges. Bridges hot from the wing. Or from the corner. And he can't make it. Here's Matt Thomas once again. Out to Anunoby. Anunoby on the drive. It's almost a steal. And it's knocked out of bounds. And the Raptors will retain possession as Washington was the last to touch it. Steven Adams this season averaging 8.9 points per game. 10.4 in the last 5 games. 78% efficiency. Or EFG. I believe that's effective field goal percentage. Here's Siakam on the drive. Siakam top of the key. Pass out to Matt Thomas. Don't know who's guarding Matt Thomas. Pass down to Ibaka. Search. It's rejected. Sent right back. He can't get that one to fall. Taco Fall is on a roll. Here's Clemens. Chris Clemens on the drive. Can't get the layup, but will get the foul. Send him to the line for 2. Clemens' first free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. Taco Fall is on fire right now. Siakam has it, guarded by Jabari Parker, right side wing. Takes a screen, heads top of the key. Siakam on the drive. And Siakam will get it. Guarded inside, and the rebound goes to Chris Clemens. Pass to Carson Edwards. Pass to Taco. Taco guarded by Siakam. Pass. A wide open Chris Clemens. And he's going to miss that, and Taco's going to put it right back up off the glass. And a nice job by Taco Fall. 8 and 8 for Taco. Here's Van Vliet, right side wing. And he's going to pass outside Matt Thomas. A nice bounce pass to Matt Thomas. Takes a screen. Slips it. And Ibaka, shooting a 3, is not going to get that one to fall. So Chris Clemens to take it up. Guarded by Matt Thomas. Taking a screen from Taco. Pass to Taco. And Taco trying to go inside. Taco off the glass once again. 7'6" in the paint. An unstoppable force of rebounding and offensive scoring prowess. Speaking of scoring prowess, there's Fred Van Vliet. Carson Edwards has it. He's going to pass right to Taco. Taco guarded by Serge. He's going to fade away, and he's going to make that one easily. Taco Fall is absolutely a force in the paint. 12 points, 9 boards for the benchman, who is looking at potential starting reps coming soon. Here's Siakam guarded by Edwards. And the shot and the make. Nice job from Pascal Siakam. Here is Clemens. Clemens down to Fall. Fall back to Clemens. Looking for a screen. Gets a screen. Shoots a 3. And he cannot make said 3. Pass to Matt Thomas. He pulls up. Deep fading shot. No chance. Double digits and double doubles. Out to Clemens. Clemens on the pump fake. Looks for a screen. He gets a screen. He shoots a wide open 3. And there is Chris Clemens for his first 3 of the night. And a timeout by the Raptors as they feel their lead is starting to crumble. 14-point lead now is all that's held by the Raptors. Taco Fall, like I said, becoming the offensive scoring machine that he is looking at a potential starting rotation bump. Steven Adams would move to our bench center. Gasol with it. Gasol on the drive. No chance for Gasol. Edwards. Schroeder. Ooh. Parker with it. Parker has it. Parker puts a miss on the board. Lots of tired players. Here's Ibaka. Looking for anything past to Hollis Jefferson. Cody Zeller has it left side wing. All big man crew out there right now. Gasol back to Siakam. Siakam down to Ibaka. Ibaka back to Gasol. Gasol, Siakam. Siakam for three. And he will miss that one. That is not who I really wanted to go to. Pass to Porter. Porter all the way out to Schroeder. Schroeder down. That's Cody Zeller. And the up and over, right over top of him is good. And a 56-68 lead. 14 points for the Taco. Again, standing 7'6". He is an absolute monstrosity in the paint. Here's Gasol with it, top of the key. Tall lineup for the Raptors right now. Siakam guarded by Carson. And the drive is good. Pascal Siakam right that time. Here's a pass to Taco. Taco, pass to Parker. Jabari, working his way inside. He's going to fade, and he's going to make it. Jabari Parker in the post is a also dangerous threat. 12 points for Jabari Parker. Ibaka, top of the key. Pass to Siakam. And Pascal is losing the ball, and it's tipped away that time by Taco Fall. Like I said, Taco Fall's looking at some starting minutes. I'm looking at starting to cut down minutes and giving them to the major players and contributors of the team. But Taco's really putting in those points because we were down by a lot. Taco's been the crucial contributor who's really helped us get back into this. Patrick McCaw on the mid-range. Easy bucket for Pat McCaw. So here's Edwards with it. Edwards down to Taco. Taco trying to do all the scoring that he can before he gets benched or put back on the bench for his couple minutes that he's not going to get. So a minute 30 left in the third. Right now the Hornets are shooting nothing but lights out. Here's McCall with it. Siakam takes the screen. And it's rejected. Foul by Otto Porter that time. So now down to a 12-point lead. He's going to try and keep it 14 points. And he's going to miss his first free throw. And in come the sub. Steven Adams is going to be coming in for Taco Fall. And that's 2 points, or both shots missed. Here's Schroeder with it. And gets a screen, shoots a three. He can't get it to fall, and no one could get the rebound. Here's Anunoby. He passes to Van Vliet. Out to Zeller. Zeller left side wing. He drives inside. Free throw line shot right there. No Van Vliet with it. Right side wing. He takes a screen, shoots a three, and Van Vliet can't come down with a three-point shot. Here's Powell with it. Guarded by Matt Thomas. By Van Vliet. And I don't know what kind of alley-oop attempt that was, but it was not a successful one. Here's Siakam with it. Guarded by Norman Powell. Good defense on him. Passes to Van Vliet. Van Vliet takes a screen. Shoots a three. And Van Vliet can't get the three to fall. Pass to PJ. And then pass to Otto Porter. Otto Porter can't make the mid-range shot. 12-point advantage still held by Toronto at the start of the fourth quarter of play. Right now, the Raptors are in good control of the game, but the Hornets are making a comeback due to the 7'6" man, Taco Fall. And a nice drive assist that time from Van Vliet, or to Van Vliet from Anunoby. Here's Schroeder with it. He's going to take it top of the key. Pass to Porter. Otto Porter going to look for a screen. Otto Porter gets a screen. Otto Porter pulls up for three, and he's going to miss that one. And a foul on Schroeder. And here's Anunoby. He's going to make both free throws, and he's going to extend it to a 14-point advantage. Got to take advantage of every offensive possession that we get. That's just how we got to roll. Here's Siakam with it. And here comes cross-court pass. I'm going to take Van Vliet inside. Can't get that one to fall. Running out of time on the shot clock. Pass to Anunoby. Right to Siakam, who's fouled, and going to try and extend it to a 15-point lead now. Siakam just getting taken to the line every time. He's 4 for 11 right now for field goal percentage. So here's Schroeder. Looking for a screen. Steven Adams on Zeller. Steven Adams on the post fade. Nice job, Steven. He has 6 points. Siakam with it. Right side wing guarded by Norman Powell. Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet looking for something. Back out to Siakam. Siakam corner three. He missed it. Here's Otto Porter with it. Otto Porter takes it to the rack and can't convert. Here is Anunoby driving inside and can't get that one to connect. Here's Otto Porter. He's guarded by Siakam. Loses his dribble. Down to Schroeder. Schroeder to Powell. Powell looking for a screen. Norman Powell gets a screen. Norman Powell shoots a three. Can't connect. I don't know what's going on with Norman Powell and his corner threes. And a drive to Gasol. And a miss. Second chance. No good. Here's Porter. Out to Schroeder. Schroeder looking for the screen. P.J. Washington. Schroeder shoots. Schroeder misses. Steven with the pump fake. Oh, he can't get the layup. Steven Adams missed both opportunities. Could have slammed it down and got the pump fake. And Anunoby converts for them. And looking for a screen. Here's the screen. And he missed the alley-oop attempt. Not trying to go for flashy, just trying to go for scores. And those are good ones, and the Hornets are starting to lose it. 17 points now. Nick Nurse really happy about this lead. Now, the Hornets aren't too worried about losing one game. Here's Miles Bridges. At the baseline, sends it in to Schroeder. Pass down to Steven. Steven backing up. Steven Adams throws it down over top of Cody Zeller. Former teammates. And Steven Adams brings it down the house. Here's Van Vliet inside, guarded by Schroeder. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. A pass from Powell, a bad pass at that. And he looks for a screen on Matt Thomas, gets a screen, shoots a three over Matt Thomas, and can't get it to connect. Here's Anunoby. Out to Siakam. They just have to kill the clock and maintain this lead. They start losing the lead, and they start losing the game. Screen, Siakam with it. Siakam on the drive. Nope, it's stolen. Drive for Norman Powell, and Norman Powell on the layup, and he will make the fast break points. 12 points for Norman Powell. Nice job for Steven Adams. Looking for a screen, trying to get open. Cody Zeller shoots, and he misses. Norman Powell with it. And out in the corner, Schroeder in a 3-second offensive violation. That's on P.J. Washington. So the Hornets' upcoming schedule is going to be looking at the Nets, the Wizards, the Bulls, and the Heat in the next 4 games. Here's Van Vliet. Gets a screen. Van Vliet looking for an open lane. Shoots it. Rejected right away by Steven Adams. Siakam with it. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Matt Thomas. Watch the step back. Fade away. And the shot right in his face is no good. Steven Adams on the rebound. Miles Bridges on the cross-court pass to Norman Powell. Looking for anything. That is not who he was trying to pass to. He was trying to pass to PJ, but back, pass, Powell shoots, and he can't make it. Probably because he's tired. Here's Anunoby. The drive and floater is easy for Anunoby. Oop, nope. And they had Steven Adams driving. Starting to double team. He can't make the three. And fouled on the way up in a 3-point attempt. So an and one for Norman Powell, who's got a good amount of points. 14, and he makes it so that 3-point try does work. Just got Carson Edwards coming in instead. Here's Siakam. To Zeller. Hand off to Siakam. And a nice drive that time. Can't get it to fall. Here's Powell. Norman Powell on the layup. Nice job, Norman. He's got 17 points now. Norman Powell really starting to try to go to work. 10-point game now. 3.5 minutes remain. Here's Van Vliet with it. Van Vliet on the drive, and an easy 2-point bucket for Fred Van Vliet, who's got probably most of their points. Look at that, 25 points. Norman Powell has it. PJ. Steven. Easy turnaround, and Steven Adams with a double-double. 18 boards for Steven Adams. Van Vliet gets a screen. Van Vliet gets a drive. Good defense from Van Vliet. Here's Zeller with a hand in his face. And a good rebound for Siakam. And that's going to go to the line. Siakam for another 2 free throws. Watch him make both. Oh, he missed the first. 14 points, 7 boards for Pascal Siakam. He misses both. Pass to Powell. Norman Powell is pretty quick. Norman Powell, another layup. That's 19 points for Norman Powell. 13-4 run. Cutting it down to an 8-point lead now. 2.5 minutes remain in the game. And the Raptors call a timeout. They have 1 remaining. We're not going to do face cam for the next one. Honestly, not really feeling it. So Fred VanVleet is the player of the game. According to this moment, I believe Taco Fall should be the player of the game. Taco Fall or Steven Adams. Just due to the fact of the big game. Or Norman Powell. Norman Powell could also be player of the game. But I think, depending on who helps us score in clutch time, should determine player of the game. VanVleet, deep three. He missed it. Norman Powell has it passed to Carson Edwards. Carson Edwards is pretty quick. Carson on the foul. And a shooting foul on Fred VanVleet. Edwards line for 2 free throws. His first is good. And this is his first points of the game so far. And his second cuts it down to a 6-point advantage. 6-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Thomas. VanVleet. Deep three. He can't get it. Here's Bridges. Here comes the Thunder, and it's a turnover on Nobi. Bridges had it, and he lost it. VanVleet, if he gets wide open, he will pull up. Rejected right away. Rejected again. Here is Carson. On the drive, pass to Powell. Powell out in the corner. Gets a screen, shoots a three. They didn't give it to him. They didn't like it. Wasn't perfect enough. Everyone's tired now. A foul that time on Zeller. Going to send Steven Adams. I got to get Taco Fall back in the game. 77-83 right now. And he makes the second. Extends it to a 7-point game. Minute 15 remaining. They've got Siakam in the paint. Steven Adams. Down inside. Off the glass. Steven Adams for 2. A 5-point game right now. Here's Siakam. Good defense. Steven Adams inside guarding Siakam. But Siakam makes a move, and he cuts inside. 47 seconds. Down to Washington. Washington on Siakam. Fades. Washington can't hit. Out to Bridges in the corner. Looking for a screen. And that's out of bounds, so he stepped out. And that might be it. 29.4 seconds. They're just going to hold on to it. And here come the intentional fouls. Going to send VanVleet to the line, and he's a beautiful free throw shooter. There's the first. An MVP chance for Fred VanVleet. My goodness. He doesn't get it. Pass to Powell. Norman Powell has it. To Miles Bridges. Pass to Washington. Washington layup, and 20.9 seconds on a 6-point game. And the intentional foul from Carson Edwards. And sending VanVleet to the line. Looking for 2 free throws to be made. There's the first. Still a 7-point game. He makes both. It's still an 8-point game. And he makes both. So the Hornets taking their first time out. They've got 1 left in the fourth quarter. Fred VanVleet killing it this game, and he really pulled away. It was the minor mistakes at the end of the game that kept us from getting the win. Subbing in all the bench, Gary Clark, Semi Ojeleye, Evan Turner, Edwards shoots a 3. He makes the 3. 15 seconds. And that's Cody Zeller going to be going to the line. Steven Adams' 4th personal. He makes the first. He makes both. So keeps it a 7-point game. So the Hornets, they're trying, but there's really not much we can do with the time that we have. We have 14.9 seconds. We need to make 4 threes. Or 3 threes. No, sorry. Yes, 3 threes in order to win. Or 2 threes and a 2-pointer. In the very small amount of time that we have. PJ drills it. Are you serious? PJ Washington drills the hook up 3. 4-point game. 12 and a half seconds. Can this happen? Will this happen? Is this a thing? Is this going to happen? They just have to inbound it. That's the problem. They need to inbound it to somebody. And an intentional foul that time. Steven Adams' 5th personal foul. 11.7 seconds. Cody missed the first. Still a 4-point game. He makes it. So a 5-point game. And that's going to do it. 4.6 left. Sending Anunoby, who's a good free throw shooter. As I say as he misses the first. Here's Taco in at center. He makes both. So it's a 6-point game. Evan Turner has to shoot and make this. Nope. So a close game. Unfortunately, could not come away with the win. 93-87 is your final score. And Fred VanVleet was the leader for the Raptors tonight, not Pascal Siakam. I mean, Fred VanVleet was just putting on a performance all night. 28 points. Siakam was 16 points. Well, 1 for 7 from three-point land, though. Norman Powell for our team, 19 points against his former team. A double-double for Steven and Taco Fall. Jabari Parker with a nice 12 points. PJ with 11. Came down to the wire at the end, but only a 6-point game. Not a bad finish. I'm going to let this game upload. We're going to end it. No more face cam. Not really feeling it. At least not for 2K, not for Madden, not for any of those kind of games. So, unfortunately, no more face cam. But, got the loss. So, first loss, trying to continue the 3-game win streak that we were on. Fortunately, couldn't do it. On to the Nets, who are 8-5. We are 8-6. Hopefully, we can get a win against Brooklyn. Brooklyn has Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, DeAndre Jordan, Taurean Prince, and Karis LeVert against this team. But before we do that, we are, however, going to go and change it out. Steven Adams is now going to the bench for Taco Fall, and Otto Porter is going to come in and start at small forward instead of Miles Bridges. I'm also going to have PJ Washington continue because he's doing not too bad, but he's still going down due to he's disturbed. I don't know why he feels that way, but so far, hopefully things keep going great. Taco Fall being moved to starting lineup. Bridges. Miles Bridges not happy. He's feeling good, but he's irked. I guess because we're losing or because we lost. Semi Ojale not doing too bad. Hopefully Taco Fall's happy. Like his involvement. And Dennis Schroeder. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Who was it that I was going to cut minutes from? Bridges is going to stay. I'm going to cut minutes from somebody. Forget who. I don't know. I think we're good for right now. Still got Malik Monk. Trying to find a trade for Malik. Nobody really... I mean, people want him, but they don't want to give me anything good. I mean, Isaiah Thomas from the Wizards. I like Isaiah Thomas. I actually have used him. He's got a lot of badges. He has 27 total badges. Giants player. He'd be a good point guard coming off the bench. And a train. Chris Clements. 30 years old. Matisse Thybulle is a good one, too. He is a steal machine. A pickpocket. Interceptor. Heart crusher. Lightning reflexes off the ball. Pest. And a trapper. Dragan Bender, not very bad, not good, but not good either. Not bad, but not good either. Daniel Gafford, I guess, is a Lob City and putback boss and a pogo stick. Robert Williams, I like Robert Williams. He can't really shoot, but he's a Lob City finisher, a putback boss, back down punisher. He's only 22 years old. He's a chase down artist, pogo stick, rebound chaser, and he's only 22 years old. He wouldn't be bad. And we're getting a salary boost because he's only 1.94. We're 4.093. 2 years on 3.9 instead of a 2 years on 9.3, but we're giving up a draft pick, and I don't really want to do that. Let's try to see what we can get. Josh Hart. He doesn't have all that many badges. What are his... I want Julia Local for, that'd be great. But Josh Hart, shooting guard, small forward. 84 driving layup. 63 mid-range, 83 point. He can't really shoot the mid-range. I don't really like that. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, go right to the team that we just lost to. He can't really score all that well, so pass on that. Aaron Baines putting up a career high in 87 overall points, or 3-point shot, and 79 mid and 98 close. Can't really dunk. What's his rebounding look like? He is a full-on center. Not that I really need too many centers. Decent offensive and defensive rebounding. Nerlens Noel has crazy good standing dunk. Decent close shot, driving dunk. Can't shoot 3 to save his life. However, I guarantee you his rebounding is ridiculous. 80 and 73 and 92 block for Nerlens Noel. And he's only 25, but it's a 1-year, $1.62 million contract. Jake Layman. Decent shooting. Not really good fading. Not really good in the post. Zach Collins. 90 close, 75 3, which you're fading. 72 post hook, post fade. 79 or 69 post moves. He's on a 2-year, $9.65 million contract, and we'll be getting Moses Brown, who I don't want. I don't really want to give up a draft pick. Matisse Thybulle might be my guy, even though he can't really score. That's the issue. He can shoot a 3, but he's not really an inside scorer. He's a hardcore defender, just like Miles Bridges. 80 hands. 90 steal, 83 perimeter defense, 74 block. Good lateral quickness, good pass perception. And he has good badges. Only thing that I see in that. Only thing for this is they want a 2021 second round pick. And I don't know what my picks are. So my roster, if I look... Where can I look at my picks? View picks. So I have a first and a second for this year. And I have 3 seconds in 2021, so I can't afford to get rid of one. I know this episode's going a little bit longer than I wanted to, but we're getting up Malik Monk, and I know a lot of people might not like that, but I do. Especially if we get like an Isaiah Thomas, who has an F-ton of badges, plus he's 30 years old, so he can train all my young players, such as Carson Edwards and Dennis Schroeder, who's 26, and then where is he? Carson Edwards, who's 21. He can take a lot of advantage of all that experience that Isaiah Thomas has. He's a really good shooter. Isaiah Thomas is a really good driver and finisher. So that could be a very good thing for us. So Malik Monk, not Evan Turner, not Cristiano Felicio, not Gary Clark. Don't really want to give up Robert Franks. Now, I would like Matisse Thybulle and him, as well as Robert Williams isn't bad, but I got to look at his overall, his attributes. 90 standing dunk. He's only 6'8", 80 driving dunk, 82 close shot. Can't shoot to save his life, unfortunately. Oh, what was that, 97? Shot IQ. What's his rebounding look like? 76 interior, 94 block for Robert Williams. I might have to actually go for that. 86 defensive rebounding. But he's a center. I don't really need a center. I've got, what's his face? I've got Taco Fall and Steven Adams. And I think right now guard and forward are really what I'm looking for. And even at guard, I've got Bridges, who's 21. He has really good perimeter defense, I believe, as well. What's his steal? He only has 30. Oh, I'm thinking of Mikal Bridges, not... This is Miles Bridges. He's the dunker. Could throw Miles Bridges on there as well. No offers for both? What about just for Miles Bridges? I just looked for that. They'll give me Mo Wagner and Troy Brown. I don't want Troy Brown. Decent mid-range and close shot, but he can't three-point shoot for anything. What's his perimeter defense? He got 80 steal. It's not bad. I'll pass. I mean, I would like to get rid of Miles Bridges, a 2024 draft pick, second-round draft pick, and I get Damian Jones, and a 2020 first. I think I already just got rid of Damian Jones, unless I'm wrong. They'll give me Chris Middleton. I'll pass. Saying no offers. Okay, so right now it's just Malik Monk. So I'm going to try and I'm going to pick up Matisse Thybulle in this one. Mario Sheak for Matisse Thybulle. Who was the other guy? Was it Isaiah Thomas? Or no, there was someone else that I was considering. Robert Williams, because he's a 2-year giving up draft pick. Drakenbender, do you have good post moves? Absolutely not. Frank Mason, can you shoot? Good mid-range. Can't really shoot the three. Horrible post, of course. I'll take Matisse. He'll play defense. He's going to start, and he plays shooting guard. Guys, get Malik Monk. Now, I want to try and see if I can propose... Where is he? Miles Bridges for Isaiah Thomas. We're not interested in this trade. I mean, I really wanted Isaiah Thomas, though. What if I do... I doubt they'll do it, but John Wall and Miles Bridges? Ooh, nope. Who else is a good point guard with some good badges? Lots of badges. Kemba, who we just got rid of? Kidding. Let me see what they want for Miles Bridges. I mean, he's 21. I mean, I'm not trying to get rid of him, but he's really not happy here. I'm not getting rid of Norman Powell. I'm sorry. Just him. I get a 2020 first round, top 3 protected, and Damian Jones. I don't really need Damian Jones. He's got good dunking. Good close shot. He can shoot the mid-range shot, too. Can't really... He's got 70 post moves, and he's 24. I mean, I could trade him later on. We look like on defense. Decent interior defense. Solid blocking. Horrendous rebounding. I mean, I get a first-round pick for a player that hasn't really scored all that much. Yes, he can shoot the 3, but I've got a couple other forwards that can shoot the 3. I'm going to take that all day. Hawks have been very good for us. So now I have 20 minutes, and we're going to reset minutes for everybody because we just got rid of somebody. Otto Porter's going to start. PJ Washington's going to continue to start. Taco Fall's going to continue to start. My bench rotation is now mucked. Okay, so here we go. So starting with 25 minutes. Schroeder Powell is going to get 25 minutes. Otto Porter is going to get 15 minutes, or 20 minutes, sorry. PJ Washington's going to get 15 minutes. Taco Fall's going to get 40. Number 6 is Carson Edwards. And then it's Chris Clemens. And then it's... Right now, it's going to be, where is he? Matisse Thybulle. Ogilvy is going to be my 11th man. But right now it's Thybulle, Parker, and Adams. So Edwards is going to get 15 minutes. Clemens is going to get 10 minutes. Thybulle get 25 minutes. Parker going to get 20 minutes. And Adams will get 35 minutes. And that gives me 10 minutes to spare, and then they go all to Semi Ojeleye. Damian Jones and Evan Turner, everyone else remains on the bench. And I'm actually going to send Robert Franks down to the G League just so he can get some reps. And Mario Sheak is already on the G League. They're also both on two-way contracts, which means that they'll be gone in 18 days, 16 days, and 45 days. So he'll get to play overseas for a little bit. That'll be great. We have a very big roster. So Schroeder and Edwards are my point guards. Powell, Clemens, and then Sheak. Porter, Thibault, Turner, and Ojeleye. Parker, Washington, Clark, and Franks. And then Steven Adams, Damian Jones, Cristiano Felicio, and Taco Fall. Alright, I appreciate you guys tuning in for this episode, as well as staying to watch the rest of it. I hope to catch you guys next time. Weren't able to find a good thumbnail, unfortunately. Needed to get a good dunk and couldn't quite get a good dunk. So we'll see if I can find a previous one. Maybe there's one already in there. Hopefully it's not a bad one. I'll have to start making those. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.